everyone, what is up? I am super excited about today's video. I have partnered with SCARLET to bring you guys a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now. I used their edition number 12 palette to create this look. Some of you guys might already know what SCARLET is because I do have a video on one of their palettes already on my channel. For those of you guys who do not know what SCARLET is, it is a monthly subscription service and they also have a makeup line as well. So every month you'll get either like a makeup palette or makeup kit. So every month they collaborate with a YouTuber, and this month the palette is in collaboration with LUPE CUEVAS. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I will have her channel linked in my description box below if you guys want to check her out. So here is what this month's palette looks like. I am obsessed with the packaging of this palette. When you slide off the outer cover, here is what the actual palette looks like. It just has this super pretty picture on it. When you open up the top section, you have your 3 eyeshadows, and then below that you have the highlight shade and then the blush shade. And then when you open up the bottom section, you have your 2 lip shades. And then this month we also got their illuminating glitter drop. So the price of this subscription is $29.95 a month, and I do have a coupon code for you guys. It is blue, and you can get 30% off your first palette. So if you guys do sign up right now, you will get this month's palette and then the glitter drops, and then they always send out like a preview a week or so before of the next palette, so you guys can decide if you want to skip that one or not. SCARLET is cruelty-free and paraben-free, and they do ship to the US and Canada. Alright you guys, so before I get into the makeup tutorial part of this video, I'd really appreciate it if you would give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And I'm also doing a huge giveaway right now, so if you guys want to enter that, I'll have a link in my description box below. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alright you guys, I already have my face makeup on. I did a foundation, concealer, and like some contouring, and I also did my brows. Now we're gonna go ahead and jump into the tutorial part of this video. I think I'm gonna go in with the face products first, like the blush and the highlighter. So I'm first gonna dip into the blush shade called Insta Famous. It does look really pretty. The pigmentation on the brush, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that, looks really good. I'm just going to lightly apply this to my cheeks. All right, so far so good. It looks nice and smooth. It's not patchy. It has really good pigmentation, so you do have to be careful not to apply too much. So now I'm going to be highlighting my face, and I'm going to be using the shade Crystallize, which I'm like super hyped about this shade. It is just so stunning. Like, look how pretty that is. I feel like this is the kind of like highlighter that's not like glittery. It's more like a nice sheen on your face. I love it. It looks so like smooth. This is like my favorite kind of highlighter. I love a highlighter that does not have chunky glitter in it, that just makes you look like you're like glowing. So now it is time for the fun part. We're going to be doing eyeshadow, and I'm first going to be going in with the shade Obsessed, which is like a matte, like mauvey, rosy toned shade, which I already know I'm going to love. I love shades like this. I'm just going to like blend this into my crease with a big, fluffy blending brush. I tried the Belle Jordan palette and I was like obsessed. I was really impressed with the pigmentation of the shadows. They are like super pigmented and they just blend out like super easily. Another thing I want to mention about these is like there's hardly any kickback in the palette. Like I was dipping into the shade pretty heavily and there's like no kickback at all. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade Cocoa, and I'm gonna put this on like a smaller blending brush, and I'm first gonna start at my outer corner, and then I'm going to slowly blend the shade into my crease. I'm gonna keep this shade lower than that mauve shade I put down. So now I think I'm going to take the shade Crystallize, which is the highlighter that I used on my face, and I'm just going to put this on the inner part of my lid. Probably going to go about a little bit less than halfway. I'm obsessed with this highlighter shade. It's so pretty. I'm also going to take that down into my inner corner. And then I'm also going to put a little bit underneath my brow bone. So now I'm gonna go back in with the blush shade I used called Insta Famous, and I'm gonna put this on the outer part of my lid. What I loved about the Belle Jordan palette that I tried and this one is that you can use both the eyeshadows and the like face shades for like either thing. You can use them for eyeshadow and you can also use them on the face as well. Like I also think the shade Obsessed that I put all of my crease would be a really pretty blush shade as well. So now I'm going to dip back into the shade Obsessed and I'm going to blend this underneath my lower lash line. So now for the fun part, I'm going to take the shade Groove and I'm going to press this right up against my lower lash line. So now I'm gonna apply some mascara and lashes and I will be right back. All right, so lashes are on. I'm really liking the look so far, but I really wanna add a little bit more shimmer to my lids. So I'm gonna be taking the Deck of Scarlet Illuminating Glow Drops, and I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit on my finger, and I'm just gonna kind of dab this between those two shades that I put on my lid. These are seriously so pretty. So now that my eyes are done, it is time for the lips, and I'm really excited to try both of these shades out. So I'm first gonna go in with the shade Undone. This is like my favorite kind of nude shade. It's like that brown, but like kind of rosy nude shade. So pretty. So far I am like in love with this shade, but now we get to add the other shade. I'm gonna put it probably in the center of the lips. This one is called Dizzy, and it's like a white, like duochrome sparkly shade. I'm really excited to put this one on the center of my lips. I like love that. It looks so pretty. It has like these shimmery like pink little flecks in it. All right, you guys, so this is the completed look. I am so happy with how it turned out. You guys already know that I love the Deck of Scarlet palettes, and this one is just as good as the other one that I've tried. I love how pigmented and creamy the shadows are, and I was actually like first introduced to lip shades in a palette by Deck of Scarlet, and I actually really like them a lot. Like I wasn't sure what to expect, but the lipsticks are like super creamy and they do have really good pigmentation as well. That was one thing when I first tried a lipstick like this. I wasn't sure if it was going to be pigmented because it was in like a palette, but they are just as pigmented as like a normal bullet lipstick. So I do have a coupon code for you guys. If you want to get 30% off the edition number 12 palette, you just have to use the coupon code BLUE and then you will get 30% off the palette. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Also, I'm doing a huge giveaway right now, so if you guys want to enter that, I will have a link in my description box below. And I'm also going to have a link to this palette in my description box below as well. I also have links to my other social media accounts like my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook page. And make sure you guys have my notifications turned on. To do that, all you have to do is click the bell next to the subscribe button. And then if you guys want a chance for a shout out in my next video, just leave a comment down below saying that you have notifications turned on, and that is it. It's super easy. So yeah, that is it, and thank you guys so much for watching.